Hello everyone, welcome back. I have just started making indie games and I have never completed even a single game in my life. It was 17th September 2020. I had decided I'm going to start a game today and finish it, however long the development takes. I had started learning some digital art, Unity, and C Sharp. I didn't even know exactly what the game will be about, but I have always been inspired by Thomas Brush and his games like Neversong and Pinstripe. So I have always wanted to bring a world to life just like him. His games are so beautiful and they tell a deep story. I wanted to make something like him. I started making some environment art for the game, though it wasn't as good as I expected it. Even for my first try, I kept on improving and managed to make it look pretty decent. Now I had a good idea of how the game was gonna look like, so I started prototyping. I quickly made a character and put the environment art into Unity. Next, I started working on player movement. I rigged the character and animated him using the Unity's animation system. After a little bit of code that I did using a Brachy's tutorial, the player could now move around in the scene. Now this was done, I wanted the player to be able to interact with NPCs in the game. So I made this creature as an NPC and started creating a dialogue system because I wanted that the player should be able to interact with the environment in the game. Creating a dialogue system wasn't as easy and I didn't really even have that much coding skills. I looked up so many tutorials on YouTube, but none of them really helped. So I decided to take help from someone else. I went to Discord and sent some collab requests on popular game dev servers like Blackthorn Prod and Brackies. Two people agreed to work on the game with me. We made a pretty good team. After some help, I had a dialogue system in place and the player could now talk to the bird. I made some more art and expanded the map. After that, I made a few more NPCs and placed them around in the scene. I also added animation to as many things that I could, like the tree and the NPCs. Now the next thing I needed was some way of shifting the camera from one place to another when the player reaches the edge of the screen. So I am using Cinemachine for handling the cameras in the game. So what I simply did is just change the camera confiner of the Cinemachine camera through code on triggers based on basic if and else statements. This was the result of all my work till now. The next thing I did was made a Miro page for the game so that I could plan in the level in a sensible way. I sketched out a bunch of ideas and started working on them. And then I don't know why, but probably because I have no experience of making games, I started working on the first boss battle. This was the worst decision ever, as I didn't know what the combat style of the game was gonna be like, but anyways, I made this clown who had these babies who just jump on the player to kill him. So I decided to remove it from the game and give everything a second thought. This was very disheartening as over 1 month of my hard work has just been wasted. But I wasn't ready to quit. I decided I will make everything again. Now I knew that I needed a plan. So I started working on a text document explaining how the game will progress and describing enemies, the player, and the mechanics of the game. Now that I had a plan in mind, development became much easier and my productivity increased significantly. The only thing that was kept the same was the first scene. I just archived everything else. After 1 month of working on this game, I literally had nothing. So back to square one. What I did was expanded the map like earlier by making some art. Then someone pointed out that my character needs color, so I redesigned the player completely. Made a new animation, redid the movement code, And now again I had the player who could run around this little world. And then I planned how this area will be laid out and what will be the player's objective throughout the level. So the objective is very simple. The player is supposed to collect the keys and open the locks on the door. Each key is to be protected by some enemies. And the player has to shoot the enemies and kill them. And then after collecting the keys, he will be able to open the door and enter the boss fight that I will be working on the last when this part of the game is over. So after I had in mind what the level is supposed to be like, I started making chains using the Unity 2D physics system and also adding moving platforms throughout the level that the player has to use to be able to move from one area to another. And in the end, I attached these platforms to chains. This added a bit of platforming element to the game and made it more fun. After spending some time designing the level, I had a nice and fun path for the player to move around in the scene. And then I had my half-yearly exams, so I set game dev aside and had to focus on my studies for a bit as school is also important. When my exams were over, it was a little hard to find motivation for game development again, but somehow I did. All because of Thomas Brush and his inspiring videos. Now I realize that my story-driven game lacks a story. So I spent some days brainstorming various ideas and finalized one and wrote it down and started building the game around it. Then I made a flowchart of how I want the game to progress. To be honest, it was now that I was really beginning to understand what my game was really about. I made this enemy which looks like an eye and drops eggs on the player. I made it move randomly in the scene and attack after every 3 seconds by some code. And most of it was just copy pasted from Google. It was time to decide how the combat in the game will take place. I decided that it will be a shooting based game and I started making a gun for the player and coding the shooting system for the player. So what I did is made 3 attack animations, an attack forward, an attack top and an attack diagonally, and I triggered them based on where the player clicks on the scene. As I am not a very great coder, this took a lot of time to figure out. And after I got it working, the code was still very bad. I added a health system to both the player and the enemy so that they could kill each other. Then in the end, I got the lock and key puzzle working and now the player had an objective. Now the game was really turning into a game. So right now I am doing the art, the code, the game design, the story, though I think I will collaborate with a sound designer or a musician later as I can't make sound effects or music at all. Now it is almost the end of November 2020 and it has been a long time I have been working on this game. In between, there were some times when I didn't feel that motivated to work on the game and also I couldn't work some days due to exams. Also, a lot of time was wasted on making art that I didn't even use. So right now the project is progressing very slowly. But I am enjoying working on the game and I hope I can turn it into something amazing. I had learned so much from this project till now. I would like to thank Blackthorn Prod and Brackies for helping so much by their tutorials. If you all have any suggestions, please let me know in the comments. If you like the video, make sure to subscribe. Thank you. Bye.